you see us?
Yeah, I can.
All right, cool. There you go. We got your full screen.
Yeah, are you moving?
You're set.
Okay, there you're moving a little.
Yes.
Somebody wave their hand.
Hey, wait. All right, so he's in Guatemala right now. Okay. Andy, maybe you could tell him a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Andy Graham. I have a travel website called hobotraveler.com with one L, hobotraveler.com. I'm presently in Panajachel, Guatemala. It's about 3 hours, let's see, kind of north of Antigua or Guatemala City. It's on a lake called Lake Atlan. In Spanish, this is Lago Atlan. I've traveled for 12 continuous years, and I've gone to 88 countries on the planet. So I earn my money by blogging, making websites, and the advertising around the page pays for my travels.
Cool. Yeah. Any questions? Yeah. Where are you originally from?
I'm from a little village called Orland, Indiana. It's about 50 miles north of Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's in the northeast corner of the state of Indiana. Unfortunately, when I'm traveling, I have to say I'm from Chicago because nobody knows where Indiana's at. So I always say I'm from Chicago, which is, if you know the cultures, totally different culture.
Where's a place that you haven't been but you really want to go to?
Oh, that's a good one. I've gone to all my dream countries, so I guess the places I'd like to really go would be the South Pacific, like the islands of Fiji and Tonga, or these different islands, Samoa. The South Pacific's very expensive travel because you have to take a plane between trips, between islands. And so my dream would be to probably go to the South Pacific. Although when I'm really just enjoying life, I like to go to Africa now.
Why did you start doing this?
Well, I think I was a little bit bored with the United States, and I went on a trip to Mexico. And when I went on this trip, I met some people that were traveling the world, carrying around a Lonely Planet guidebook. And I was good at marketing because I was a real estate broker. And I thought, well, maybe I can switch over to the internet and make web pages and earn money. And then I could travel anywhere I wanted to, as opposed to being a real estate broker. You had to be in one city at one time, and you really couldn't move much. So it's about freedom, but I was sort of accidentally doing it. I started traveling by accident. I was more or less following some friends down towards Guatemala, and then I ended up going all by land all the way to Chile, Buenos Aires, and it became an addiction, really. It's traveling is a daily addiction. I mean, it's something new every day.
Out of the 88 places you've been, what were your favorite three?
Probably, let's see, Ecuador, Guatemala, and probably the Philippines. Although Togo, West Africa is an extremely favorite country of mine. They're all different flavors, so it's difficult.
What were you saying, Larry? How do you travel?
How do I travel?
Yes.
Normally the cheapest way between 2 points. So if I was going to Asia, it would be by airplane. But if I was going from Guatemala to Costa Rica, I'd probably take a bus, the public transportation. The public transportation, which is a bus, train. In Europe, it's train. In Africa, it's more or less like a a little van with a bunch of people in the back, or maybe even a station wagon. In Asia, I'm on a large bus. The actual transportation here in Guatemala is a school bus from America that they've shipped over here, and they call them chicken buses because people carry chickens on them. So it's kind of fun. I see the Goshen School District, which is real close to where I live. You see little yellow buses sometimes before they've painted them, and it's pretty fun. But transportation is normally public. I don't normally rent a car or buy a car because this becomes more dangerous. It's.
Do you ever get homesick?
Homesick?
Yeah.
Clean sheets, American food, pizza, talking English in slang. I don't normally talk with any kind of slang. I don't say cool or that's awesome or things like that. I like to talk with Americans sometimes because I can talk naturally. I don't think I get so much homesick anymore. Ever since Skype, and right now I can talk over the telephone with Skype, or over the computer with Skype, and I can call landlines, which they did have a thing called dialpad.com about 10 years ago, which made it so I could call landlines also. Now Skype's evolved, but I do a lot of conversations now, which is kind of the homesickness problem, is having the conversation with your friends. So the world's becoming very good at communication, so that's almost not an issue. I think the routine of being at home is difficult. I have to keep a routine.
Since you've been in Europe, what were your favorite sites over in Europe?
Favorite place in Europe? That's a tough one. I think like Riga, Latvia, because as you get to the Baltic states over towards Russia, you have less tourism, and the cost of travel stabilizes. To enjoy travel, it's about money. I mean, in France, to buy a cup of coffee or get a Coca-Cola would cost maybe $6 or $7, and that makes life not so enjoyable because you always feel like you can't afford to be there. I think France would be excellent on $700 US a day. Okay, I think Latvia is real good at $30 to $50 a day. So it's about also your ability, the amount of money you have. But Riga, Latvia, and Czech Republic are more or less your two party capitals of Europe. So it's there's all different things when you hear people going to Europe, what they're doing. They're half partying, half history, half culture. It's not as simple as just saying go to Europe.
What's the most dangerous